Everybody has an opinion.
No, I don't think so.
I employ that bloke for when gigs are going bad.
You look incredibly rock and roll.
How would you cook that?
Be more entertaining. I'm glad you like that. I just did a little bit of weed.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of This Week in Comedy.
I recognise that last voice.
I did, and I think our guest might have recognised it. Maybe the first time she's heard it.
What did I actually say there?
There was definitely a little bit of wee.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I hope you like that. I just did a little bit of wee.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I know that bit.
Our guest, for those of you who don't recognise the voice and wondering where her royalties are, is, of course, Bev Killick.
Oh, yeah.
Guys.
Welcome to the podcast. For those of you who don't know Bev, she's a great mate of mine and of the show. Bev is a bold, bawdy, high energy and properly road-tested comedian with years on the comedy circuit, from clubs and festivals to national tours. Bev, you've performed with the Melbourne International Comedy Festival Roadshow, and you've toured, I remember you from opening for Puppetry of the Penis.
Oh, yes.
Which was iconic.
And, saying that you're opening for Puppetry of the Penis gets tongues wagging, really.
Yeah.
You know, people go, what? If they don't know what the show is, it's like, you do what? Fluffer. I'm a fluffer.
Yeah, right.
Important part of the show. I actually heard from someone that they had to sort of keep themselves in the wings for the show. For those of you who don't know, it's Dick Tricks. It's Dick Tricks, Puppetry of the Penis.
Installations.
Yeah, fantastic.
Installation, modern art.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You got the hot
Contemporary.
dog and the pocket watch and
Oh, the windsurfer.
oh, so many classics.
Yeah.
And then didn't you go on to do Tit Tricks?
Yes, I went on to do Busting Out.
Busting out.
Busting out.
8 years of it. We went all over. We went to the UK twice, maybe 3 times. New Zealand at least 5 times, all around Australia.
Wow.
Yeah, have tits, will travel.
Wow.
Have tits will travel. I respect that. I like that. I got my tits out recently at the Exford. I put big googly eyes on them. And,
Nice.
yeah, so
Way
it's,
to go.
It's always a good one.
It's liberating.
Exactly. If you've got it, flaunt it.
Absolutely.
According to the guy in the crowd too.
Yes. Yes.
What did he say?
They're not even that bad. So,
Oh, dear.
what can I say?
Well, welcome, Bev. This is, episode 27,
27?
of This Week
Really?
in Comedy. So,
You guys are gunning it.
Yep.
yeah, half a year. But we're gunning it.
Yeah, we are. All right, guys. As always, we're going to hit the news. Robert Irwin has confirmed that he will be the host of the 66th TV Week Logie Awards, taking over from Sam Pang after his 3-year run in the role.
Little crikey.
Yeah, well, it does seem that they're
I like
moving
that.
into a more family-friendly energy, really. Like, it's a big jump from Pang, who's quite irreverent, to Robert Irwin, who's like, what, Australia's son, ?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're bringing back Nice.
Yeah, nice is good.
Bringing back Nice, not bad. Speaking of nice, Rove McManus has been appointed a member of the Order of Australia in the
Wowee.
2026 King's Birthday Honours.
Say hi to your mum for me.
He was recognised for significant service to broadcast media, entertainment and the community at large. It's a legacy nod for him and good on him.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
That'll look great on posters.
Yeah.
5 stars, the king.
The king. The Guardian has profiled Victorian performer Liz Hicklin, who started performing in her 90s and now describes herself as a sit-down stand-up. You heard of Liz?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Liz first stepped on stage at 92 years old in a poetry slam at the 2023 Clunes Booktown Festival, which she won. She's since been performing comedy across Victoria with her show 95 and Still Alive, drawing on ageing, grief, sex and a pretty large amount of lived experience, I'd say.
Yeah, lots of it. I first heard that as in her 90s, not 90s.
Risque.
Yeah, taking up a bit of your market because you're into the underwear business, aren't you?
Yeah.
Aren't you the face of underwear?
I kind of am,
Yeah.
yes.
Get out of my
Yeah, I love my big
space.
undies.
Look, for a bit of context there, Bev, years ago, like yonks, probably 3 years ago, I went up to a gig. Where was it? I don't even remember. It was with the Nelson twins.
Wilhelmine or no?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Somewhere, and there was accommodation. It was fun. I went up with Brad Oakes. I forgot to pack 2 essential things: underwear and a toothbrush.
Okay.
Or was it toothpaste?
Toothpaste and a toothbrush.
And a toothbrush. And I told Bev this. I'd lamented about it and got back to our room to find on the doorstep was a nicely folded pair of cottontails, Bonds classics,
Yeah.
and a beer coaster with a line of toothpaste and a toothbrush next to it.
Oh, wow, line of toothpaste.
And that was a gift.
Rock and roll, baby.
And to be fair, not even the best gift I've been given from Bev. My favourite is a comedy festival outfit I wear every year, which is leggings and a hoodie matching set with Dave Hughes' face
That's
all
right.
over it.
You've worn that on one of our podcasts,
I
early
think
podcasts.
I have, yeah. It gets
You
really
have.
disconcerting if you slump and his face crumples into itself.
I'm just wondering, did you burn your sinuses out and realised, it's toothpaste?
yeah. I was
Nice
like,
one.
generous
Gee, this
line.
cocaine's minty fresh.
Yeah.
Good one. Miles.
Back to the lady who's 92, 93.
Yes.
I imagine that her ticket sales have a big hockey tick swing up like on the day before, because I wouldn't want to buy tickets 2 months ahead. Sorry, is that too morbid?
No, that's being a realist.
I'm just saying, like
The cost of living, you can't take that
You never
risk.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you never know. Charlie Pickering.
Oh,
Yes.
he's been in the news, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yes.
but rightly
Ooh.
so.
Yes, all I had to say was his name. For those of you who've been under a rock, Charlie Pickering became part of the backlash around Grace Tame's new ABC podcast, Autistic AF with Grace Tame, after being approached outside by renowned shit stirrer, Avi Yemeni. Bleh.
Oh, well, problematic is what Charlie said.
Sure.
Yes.
Grace Tame was problematic.
Yeah.
I don't know if is he qualified?
I think there was something that she'd said, like, what's the anti-fada?
Oh, yeah.
anti-feeder?
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Along
Yeah.
those lines.
Globalise the anti-fada.
Globalise the
Yep,
anti-fada,
yep.
which is, it's like a call to action of, I suppose.
Yep.
And he's reckoning that, do we need someone like that saying this stuff
Yep.
on a podcast?
Yep. Well, that's not illegal in Victoria, which is where he was making the complaint, wasn't he? He's Victorian based. Probably illegal in Brisbane, though. I think she
right.
couldn't say the same thing in Brisbane.
Fantastic. A Fair Cut is holding its first town hall meeting on Saturday the 13th of June at the Ballroom, the Donkey Wheel House, which is near Southern Cross.
That's only a week away, isn't it?
It is.
3 days away. I better get this podcast out now.
You better get it out right now. The event's being held with support from the MEAA, the Media, Entertainment and Arts Alliance, Australia's Union for Media, Entertainment and Arts Workers. The town hall is being held ahead of Faircut's meetings with Melbourne Fringe, with the focus on gathering performer input around what a fairer cut should look like, particularly around venue deals. Registration for the event is free, and if we get the podcast out in time, we will chuck out a link for that.
Yeah. Do you know what fair cut is?
Yes, I
Yep.
do.
Yep.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm an MEA member, and proudly so. And they do great things. And like, if you do have problems with venues, you can go to them and say, this happened, that happened. If the OHS is wrong or
That's
whatever.
awesome.
Yeah, and you can get grey listed. You don't want to get grey listed,
Mm.
and on films as well. You've got to do all the right things. Otherwise, MEAA will come in and fight for you.
And wrapping up the news, the Geelong Comedy Festival applications have closed, although I will say that they are still open for second round. They closed on the 2nd of June, but there's been an influx of submissions, so I have been told to let everyone know that applications are still open. And again, we will chuck up a link. There is no registration fee, no venue hire fee, and it's a 75-25 ticket split in favour of the artists. So
That is a fair
Wow.
cut.
that's a bloody fair
That is
cut.
a fair cut.
It's I think it's either the 3rd year or the 4th year now. I've been a huge supporter of
think fourth.
Geelong Comedy Festival.
That is so community orientated, isn't it?
It really is. You should go up for Geelong if you're free.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'm staying at the organisers' place. You should come crash. It's awesome.
Okay.
Bean
I'll bring
bags
my
and
sleeping bag.
yeah, exactly.
Now, I when we did the Business of Comedy conference, I reached out to all of the councils around Greater Melbourne and Victoria, all the way up to Portland and the other way to Bairnsdale and north up to Mildura. And when I called Geelong and I spoke to the events coordinator or big events coordinator, I said, you should come to Melbourne. We've got a panel talking about creating a festival in your city or your town. And, of course, we've got, at the time it was Blaze, then later PJ White, so Blaze White and PJ White, they're brothers, talking on the panel, and they're from Geelong. And she said, does Geelong have a comedy festival?
Wow.
And what is on the T-shirt? What does it say?
The slogan is, did you know Geelong has a comedy festival? And I've got a hoodie and it's big on the back. It's great advertising because, Did you know? And it's it's huge. It's mainly centred around Little Mallop Street. The venues, though, include even the Arts Centre. I think Dave O'Neill, a lot of big names do shows there. And little guys too, because it's affordable. You can.
But that is fabulous.
It is. It's definitely.
Do they have sponsors?
You know what? They are still self-funded.
Wow.
The venues essentially are the sponsors. It's a very community-driven thing. It's something that they are looking at for sure. But at this stage, no, they're not getting sponsorship really from anyone. All right. I think it's time to get on the beers.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
I know.
Get on the beers. That's appropriate. Just do it.
Now, I see, Maury, there's a bit of feedback here. I've just got here in the notes.
Oh, feedback, not.
I love that sound.
Oh, so sorry.
I thought you said feedback from the headphones, but
No.
you mean no. So Two Bays has got hold of us.
Yes.
And Two Bays had the gluten-free beer, maybe episode 10 or 11.
Wow, yep.
And it wasn't too bad. And I think you had mentioned something like it might have been made of rice or sorghum
Yeah,
or something.
sure.
But it messaged us through Instagram, which anyone else who's listening to this can message us through Instagram at This Week in Comedy.
And they said, thanks, Maury, great listen.
Yeah, great.
Please tell Lily that we use millet, buckwheat and rice malts from the US in our beers.
Yeehaw!
Nobody malts these grains in Australia.
Oh, there we go, people.
So if you are
Specialised.
Yeah, if you're gluten-free, that's the beer to get.
There we go. So thank you, Two Bays.
Thank you.
A call out to Two
What's
Bays.
this one?
So now, Bev, I'm a big South Melbourne resident, as Lily is now as well. And I saw the crew down at Swords Beer and Wine, and they have a fantastic collection of different beers. Yeah, feel free to open it. Now, this is a real British ale, and I was told you shouldn't refrigerate it. So I've kept it out of the fridge, and it's meant to be kept at sort of cellar temperature.
Right.
Sort of the old classic
At
pulling
20 degrees or
something
something.
like that, or maybe a British cellar, so maybe something around 12 or 13, but not anything colder.
Yum.
Oh, that is nice.
That is really good.
Well, we haven't even told the listeners what it is.
I'm going to gatekeep this one. I don't want anyone to find out. This is Real Ale Golden. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Real Ale Golden.
Real Ale Golden. It's got a
4.6%.
It's good.
375
Oh
mil.
yeah, High Five Beer Company.
100% Aussie ingredients. We like that.
And there's a little man sort of slanting over. Probably how we're going to look walking out.
Looks like he's about to he's got his wobbly boots on.
And it's from Reservoir here in Victoria. Reservoir is, I guess it's the top of the hill, isn't it, in the north of Melbourne? It's where the reservoir that would bring water down into the city.
Is that why it's called Reservoir?
Or is that how you pronounce reservoir? It's called, I think you say reservoir.
Yeah, what other pronunciation could there be?
Because it's a suburb.
Resi.
Resi, yeah. It would have a,
Resi.
yeah, g'day.
Reservoir. And it's well rounded in your mouth. Like I'm still getting the taste down my throat.
It's got
quite a few seconds after a glug.
It's fermented warm, unfiltered, can conditioned. For any of you beer people.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good.
it just gets better and better.
Yum. All
Quite
right.
like that.
Well, now I think we can move into a little bit of history. On the 8th of June, 1933, Joan Rivers was born. She was born Joan Alexandra Malinsky in Brooklyn, New York. And she broke through on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson in 1965, and she became one of his regular guest hosts. Her career was built on self-deprecation, celebrity takedowns. I personally remember her more from when she started doing Fashion Police, red carpet commentary, those sorts of things. And, of course, the TV and documentary. The TV documentary, Joan Rivers, A Piece of Work. Apparently she was a bit hard to work with.
Yeah, powerful woman of her day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's my absolute icon. One of the reasons why I am in comedy is because of Joan Rivers. Just, so outspoken and just had to really fight to get where she was. And then once she was there, man, it was like, move over. I'm here and I'm swearing and I'm speaking my mind and I'm saying all these things.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can either love me or loathe me, but I'm not going anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was it. I think people either did, there was no middle ground, right, with
Yeah.
Joan Rivers. And she was the first woman to ever host a late night talk show in 86 with her own show, the Joan Rivers, was it the Joan
And
Rivers show? Yeah.
one of the reasons she got on I'm burping. Oh my God.
Oh, I can smell it.
It's all right.
One of the reasons why she got on the circuit is because she had a car. She was one of the
Oh,
few
right.
comedians
Really?
that had a car. And so she would drive the guys around in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was a writer first. So she would write gags for these guys as well.
Yep. Yep.
So she was sort of came around,
Yeah.
you know, and then hit the centre.
Yeah, wow.
And she
and
got
it was
on that
just
way.
like-
Yeah.
If you want, and then she started getting gigs because she's driving them, so she would get up on stage as well.
That's almost a Sam Pang scenario as well. Last week we had Trevor Marmalade
Yeah,
in the
right.
studio, and he mentioned, I never knew that Sam Pang was a producer before he was in front of the camera. He was
Right.
behind the camera, and he used to write jokes for Trevor and a few others
Yep.
and produce a number of shows.
Yeah, right. I didn't
and then
know that.
so not that I'm taking anything away from
Interesting.
Joan Rivers, but yeah, sometimes the indirect way is the way into comedy.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you never know. It's like, you know, you just got to keep finding a way, you know, and it's like you might start off as a cartoonist, you might start off as working in animation or a voiceover artist or whatever.
Yep.
But it's like if that's your mark, if that's your goal, just keep going, but just remain in that realm and you'll eventually get there. Because if that's what you want, you will succeed.
The secret.
It's true.
Yeah. Just
It's absolutely
Will
true.
it and it
I mean, I
becomes.
started out in clowning and character
yeah.
and street performance. And I mean, I didn't even realize I was a stand-up. But once I saw a stand-up comedian in front of me live, I just instantly knew that's what I wanted to do.
Wow.
So I just kept working in that field somehow until I found my way.
from Townsville. Is that right?
Yeah,
You're from
Townsville.
Townsville. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
But Joan Rivers, I read her book, Enter Talking. And I took that premise because she would just come on stage. And if you ever see some live recordings of her, she comes on just talking and yapping and, hey, how are you? Oh my guys, I'm going to be here. You know, whatever. And I just took that premise and did the same thing. So I would come on, even before I'd hit the mic, talking, saying hello to people,
Yeah.
dancing, doing whatever, just creating movement. It's like you're on the second you hit that stage.
Yeah.
That's really powerful as well.
It's really powerful. And it also says to your audience, trust me, you're in the hands of a professional. Look at me. I love this. I love this. I'm coming. I'm just about to hit the mic. Hello, how are you? You
That's
know?
awesome, yeah.
So that's, if you ever see me live, I still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you live heaps of times, and now I'm thinking about it. It's true. From wing to wing,
That's
you're
it.
on.
From the moment I hit the stage to the moment I leave the stage, I'm still working.
Because you're a thespian.
I am.
Yeah, thespian. And,
Thespian.
And
actually.
they say, because I did a little bit of theatre myself at the Palais Theatre actually, and the Princess. But anyways,
Nice.
and one of the things they teach you is if you can see the audience. The
They can
audience
see
see
you.
you. Exactly. And so that's what you're doing. You're like, well, if my foot's on the stage, the audience can see me, so the show's started, right?
The show has started
Yeah.
the moment you step up. But
Yep.
I mean, even last night at this little gig that I did, I was on all night because unless I left the area, because people can see you in the room.
Yeah, right.
So even, there's nowhere to hide. So you have to be still engaged.
Yep.
So if you're sitting in a room and you're not on yet, as a comedian, you need to be engaged because the other people in the room can see you.
That's right.
Be engaged at all times.
You wouldn't want to be yawning in the front row thinking no
No.
one can see you.
or on your phone.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, it's
Open micers, take note, please, because there are plenty of you out there
Yeah,
that sit
yeah.
there and look bored.
That's it. You've got to be a part of it for the common good.
That's it. 9th of June, 1964, Jane Kennedy was born in Melbourne. Now, it's no secret, in my household, I have a huge crush on Jane Kennedy. I think she's one of the most beautiful women to be on Australian television.
D-Generation?
Yeah,
We're
DJ.
talking Jane?
Yep. But she actually started as in radio as a newsreader on the D-Generation breakfast show, where she met the group that would later become central to Working
Were
Dog.
they all lawyers?
Most of them, I think.
No, but I heard that they started at uni.
Yeah, I think so.
The what's the big show that they
Oh,
do?
the
Law Review.
The Law Review.
Yeah,
That's
right.
where they all got together.
And Jane went on to work on The Late Show. She co-wrote and starred in Frontline. She co-wrote The Castle and co-wrote and co-produced The Dish. So
Unreal.
She's probably responsible for most of the quotes that we all throw out from Australian movies.
Yeah, right.
You know? Always a strong, beautiful woman behind them.
And so clever. And also unassuming. I mean, her ego is really in check.
Yeah. The 4th of June 2024, Australian radio and television presenter John Blackman died, aged 76. Blackman was best known as the voice of Hey Hey It's Saturday. He joined the show in 1971 and he stayed through its original run until it ended in 1999. He provided voiceovers and character voices, obviously most famously Dickie Nee. I've also got a list of, I like to research, so in terms of his radio career, and it just looks so funny to me, I'm dyslexic. I'm just going to read off his career across radio. 2GN Goldburn, 2CA Canberra, 2UE Sydney, 3AK, Triple M Adelaide and 3AW.
They're all radio stations.
They're all radio
For anyone.
stations.
Yeah.
Very dry, just thought it was good. But yeah, rest in peace. I always put a death at the end. Not that I find it funny, it's just part of life.
I loved Hey Hey It's Saturday. I was very late to all that because growing up in North Queensland, we didn't get that on our televisions.
No.
So on a Saturday when you've got a hangover, you just put Hey Hey on, and it was so much fun, and you felt like you were amongst friends, and you could just have your Chinese food, kick back, watch Hey Hey, and everything was all right in the world.
Yep. Let's debate, guys.
Okay.
Let's debate this miscreant all day and all night.
Simple premise. You can't say anything anymore.
No, you can't.
I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
Hear it all the time. Mostly older white men.
That's right.
Yep.
Although there's always an exception to the rule. Have you seen Lisa Jane Simpson? She did the Auntie Lisa reel. I know.
There's someone who's problematic. See, Charlie Pickering should be blaming this blonde.
Oh, man. My daughter came in to my room and told me all about it, and she was absolutely horrified because she knows that I'm very fond of my Indigenous brothers and sisters. And she said, Mum, this has happened. And I went, oh, where can I watch it? She said, please don't. It's really, really confronting stuff. I went, okay. But then I couldn't help see it on my feed.
Yeah.
And then I went to comments so many times and I just thought, I just can't. There was so many idiots saying good on her and things like this. And I'm just like, no, I can't. This has just got to go away. It's so wrong. And if people think otherwise, I just don't want to know about you. It's like, it's 10 steps backward. It's this idea of Aboriginal in this country that is just not present.
Yeah, it's not real.
It's not real. And okay, there might be some problems with youth here and there in some pockets of Australia, but that's just absolutely none of your business.
Absolutely. And people who want to comment on that never want to get into a discussion about how those communities came to be in the position they're in.
Exactly.
Which the onus is then on, oh no, it's the white people did it again. So, I mean, if people really want to get into a logical and based discussion, they have to be open to seeing how they got to this position. And they're
Exactly.
not. These people aren't. They are the quiet masses that I find terrifying that you only really see come out around election time and you go, oh, fuck, I forgot Queensland was that bad and that big. And you go,
oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
And I feel like it's the similar event like elections where through this a lot of them have been empowered because they're dumb and their two brain cells went, oh, my God, I got represented.
They've got Pauline Hanson backing their every word, you know. It's just so, oh, my God. I wish she needs to just go away. She needs to be cancelled. And anyone with half a brain could work out what welcome to country actually is. And these idiots saying how dare they welcome me to my own country, all that sort of stuff. They are so daft that they cannot for the life of them figure out what country means to Indigenous. It's the land that you're on. It's not the entire country. It's broken down into lots of different parcels of land. And if you're dumb like that and you're listening right now, okay, get over it. Welcome to country is not welcoming you to Australia.
Absolutely.
It's welcoming you to the land that has been lived on for 40,000 plus years, and it's a welcoming ritual. And you will get that in a lot of South Pacific nations as well. When you first enter an island, you have to wait for the chief to come, you have some kava, and you're welcomed. You're welcomed.
And I don't understand why that sounds like a gracious, nice thing, right? Like, not to simplify it too much, but it's almost like, hey, welcome to this new venue. You're at this venue now. Here's the house rules. It's the same. It feels gracious to me. If we go to any other like country like that, white people love going to like Hawaii and being like, oh my God, I'm getting a lei and all this stuff.
That's it.
People don't complain about that.
But you know why? Because they've just been, they prefer not to, and they prefer to just think that the country that we live on, Australia, has been white for 226 years.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Oh,
wow.
if you have to.
What a surprise.
No.
No, of course.
I'm going to say, I don't think, everything you said, Bev, absolutely 100% agree with, but I don't even think her performance deserves your explanation. I don't think that because she's that silly.
She's
such a fool.
Ridiculous.
She's such a fool. She's not funny. At the end of the day, the insult is also to comedians because she's defined herself as a comedian.
I can't stand it when people do that.
And she's not, because you are funny because other people laugh. They're not. She's doing shock jock.
That's it.
A lot of new comedians, we see it all the time.
But I started off shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's any way to get a laugh, and then you find your way. And thank goodness no one was filming me way back then. I would have been cancelled years ago.
Yeah, right.
And because I would just say anything that I could, and it was really bad.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's doing it at a time where it is being filmed.
And it's bolstered by people. Now,
that's right. It's bolstered by people that don't understand what Welcome to Country is.
Or buy tickets for comedy shows. I guarantee no one in her list of comments has gone to a comedy show. Certainly not her comedy show, because she only does like open
When
mic.
this came about, I was like, now I consider myself, I'm not very well known, thank fuck, but I know what's going on, and I'd never heard of her. And I went to her Instagram and I was like, okay, she's got a decent following, which I do take issue with online content creators calling themselves comedians. Call yourself a content creator, not a comedian. Anyway, I put the feelers out and I found a couple of people who have actually done gigs with her on the peninsula.
Yep.
Terrible feedback.
Yeah.
Really bad feedback.
And Peninsula, you mean Victoria?
Yes, correct.
Down the coast, past Mornington, past
I
Frankston.
believe she may be
she's
a
not
local
getting
to there.
anywhere with stand-up.
No.
That's obvious. And I saw some video of her doing a terrible spot. And
Was that the Kill Tony one?
Yes.
Oh,
and the
that was
judges
so
were just
bad.
like, what are you even talking about? And her punchline was Nutella or something.
She was conflating the N-word with Nutella in the laziest, most obvious, like in terms of a joke structure, terrible. Like even if you want to break down, she did, okay, so her opener was, I'm sorry, something along the lines of, I'm sorry if you can't understand me.
Oh, I might sound retarded.
Yeah, but it's because I'm Australian. Now, to be fair, I actually thought that was a pretty, it's edgy, it's whatever, but I thought that was a decent, I've heard way worse, and I thought it was a pretty strong opener.
That was the only laugh she got.
Yes, correct, because it was, she probably stole it from someone else. The rest of it, her trying, and then I think it was James Donald Forbes McCann, who really tried to get her to say, wait, what was funny about that joke? And her trying to explain it was just one of the most awkward things I've ever seen.
I don't think he wanted to be in the room. If you looked at him, he was like, why does there need to be another Australian in this room? Because it was filmed in the US, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like she doesn't understand how to write a joke, which is usually what you need when you want to be a comedian.
Yes, it tends to be that, doesn't it?
And so she's lacking in that. So I reckon what she's done is just gone, well, I'm just going to do this my own way and I'm going to put some video content up. Just watch me.
Yep.
And she's done that. And now she's probably going to come back and say, I've got heaps of followers, so I must be okay.
She's the
So you're
break
just going to
dancer
get
of.
Dick Wads.
She's the
following
break
up.
dancer of comedy, isn't she?
Oh, the ray gun.
She's the ray gun of comedy.
She wants to do it, but you know what? Wanting to do it isn't enough when you're talentless and a racist.
What's unfortunate now is she will not be able to come back from this, in my opinion.
No.
But she won't ever have that idea that she should, because she's in the echo chamber now, right? Once you fall into that echo chamber,
Yeah,
you're
that's
stuck there. And she's got all her little people who are saying, oh, this is funny. So, I mean, you know, I'll watch her career with interest, but I think it's going to fizzle out.
Oh, she's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And anyone that does book her, boo to you.
That's it.
Don't book her.
Yeah, agree. Now, Bev, Maury,
Yes.
I don't know if you know this,
I don't know if you know this, kids. Has it ever made you?
but I'd like to introduce you to the tragic life of Thomas Midgley Jr. Midgley was an American engineer and chemist who helped develop tetraethyl, which is a lead additive for petrol in the 1920s, creating leaded petrol.
I know who you're talking about. He also did the hydrofluorocarbons.
Yeah, I'm going to get okay.
I do know this.
Hold that one because he's a fucking
No,
microbiologist.
I heard this on another podcast.
God damn it. Okay, well, shut the hell up and but you can now jump in because I've had to put phonetic. I can't say these things. Anyway, he created leaded petrol, despite the fact that the dangers of lead were well already known, and he had actually suffered lead poisoning himself in the past.
And he still did it.
He still did it. Then in the 30s, he helped introduce Freon 12.
That's it,
One
yeah.
of the early, I can do it, chlorofluorocarbons.
Hydrocarbon? Or was there a hydrocarbon in there?
Chlorofluorocarbon.
Okay, all right.
Which was a refrigerant,
That's right.
later linked to damaging the ozone layer.
Yep.
So he's not doing well.
No.
Later in life, he contracted polio. So he invented a rope and pulley system to help himself get in and out of bed. In 1944, he was found entangled in it and he died from strangulation.
Oh, my Lord. Now, that's a weird life.
What a life.
What a lot of damage he's done, though.
Damage done and damage received.
And you can still buy leaded petrol.
No, I think there's
Well,
some.
why is it advertised as unleaded then?
Yeah.
It's why the same reason we have a 3.5-inch floppy disk on our laptop
For save.
for save, right? It's like,
Yeah, right.
you know, and a telephone that you pick up
Sure.
for a symbol of a telephone, right? That no kid's ever picked up with a
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
so,
rotary dial.
so it's for all the oldies out there that were scared of leaded petrol to say, no.
It's still unleaded.
It's unleaded. He's in the bin.
He's in the bin. Imagine being the person who found him in his weird pulley device just to get out of bed. I'm thinking, you know, Wallace and Gromit, where he gets out of bed and it does the pants.
Can I, just because he's not here,
Thunderbirds.
just because he's not here, and you know, never talk about a man when he's not in the room.
He's not in this realm, bro.
No, those three's gone. But he did probably save a lot of lives as well because he invented refrigeration, which meant that food didn't go off. So food poisoning.
He
and,
invented, well,
Yeah.
that was one good thing.
yeah, so yeah.
But at the cost of the ozone layer.
And the ozone layer, we all came together as a nation,
did.
as a whole planet,
As a world.
and we saved.
We closed it.
He formed a community.
He did around fixing his mistake.
So good on him. Rest in peace.
Okay, out of the bin.
Have you ever? Has that ever happened to you, Bev? Have you ever had a community rally behind you to fix your mistake?
Oh, God, yeah.
like a stand-up show that you're opening for, and that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's happened.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've had intervention before.
Like a
Yeah.
a proper intervention.
Oh, when they surprise you at your home.
Oh, just, yeah, a group of women surprised me at my home. And it was, okay, we're here to help you with this. You need to do this, and this, and we're not going until it's done.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you want to share what it was? Was it?
Basically, my first husband was a bit of a drinker,
Oh,
and as she's downing
I'll drink to that.
beers.
Yeah.
And a group of women just went, right, we're here to sort this out.
Oh,
you know,
Yep.
we've got to. You need to move on.
That's
Yep.
awesome, though.
Yeah.
Because you need that sometimes.
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I couldn't see it.
Yep.
And then, it all sort of got fixed, I suppose. And here I am. And he used to always go to the Espy.
Yeah.
And
St
so,
Kilda. Mm-hmm.
so I would never go there because he was always down there. Right? And then when we split up, I just went, I'm going to go to all the watering holes that he used to go to, right, and just see what it was about, because I just wouldn't do it because I was just so trying to be a mature mum, right? And then I went, I'm going to go and check this Espy out. And I went down there on a Sunday.
Oh, comedy.
Which was Espy comedy.
Yes.
And I just went, oh, my God. So he used to go to Espy comedy every Sunday.
Right.
Without me.
Yep.
With all his mates and everything down there. And I just went, I can see why. And that's when I first saw my stand-up.
Right.
So he was hiding comedy from you.
Yes,
And
but I mean,
now-
I didn't know I was a comedian then.
And now he'd have to see you have comedy specials, you open for people.
I know.
That's
It's a twist of fate, isn't it?
When I See Your Face, Hope It Gives You Hell. Hope It Gives You that song. All American Rejects gives you hell. Fucking revenge song.
But isn't it interesting how, I this is the first time I've actually even correlated that.
Wow. So again, he's not in the room. So in a good way, he kind of helped you.
Yeah,
Wow.
but a lot of these women in my life, and there was my mum and there was really good friends, they just went, Bev, we can see a better life for you. You've got to get out of this, you know. And I was really, scraping the bottom of the barrel to get by, money-wise. And I was even thinking to myself, my life was meant to be better than this.
Yeah, God, that's a devastating feeling.
I know. But to have these women just come in and go, right,
Yeah.
that's it. It's over.
Control, Alt, Delete, Restart.
Yeah.
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 And that's when I started, coming out, I suppose, as, my true, where my truth is as a comedian, and that was my joy, and that was, what my gifts. I started to do that. And then, even though I had this child, he just came along for the ride. So I just went, he's coming with me to the pub.
Yep.
So I used to put him in a sleeping bag. So here I was against my ex-husband going to pubs and stuff, and staying at home with the child, to then, possibly 2 years later, taking that child with me to the pub to perform stand-up and putting him underneath the pool table.
Yes.
Right?
Nice.
Because no one can kick you under a pool table, right?
That's right. That's right.
And he can still remember it.
Yep.
And at the Star and Garter, there were hotel rooms upstairs as well, and the management would say, "Oh, just chuck him upstairs if you like," and different comedians would go up and check on him.
Oh, wow.
Christine Basil go, "I'll go next."
Yeah,
That's
wow.
so cute.
So interesting how I didn't want to be around alcohol at all.
Yep.
To now being pretty much,
Having two down in this podcast.
That's it.
And I love a drink. I love a drink, but I was not a drinker at all, which is interesting.
Takes a village to raise a child. Is that the old expression?
Yes.
A village of
Takes a village.
comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah. In your
And
case.
I had so much support, and I had so many women that I that wanted to be stand-up comedians themselves.
Yep.
That took what I was doing and just went, right, maybe I can do this. So I'm here to prove that if you really want to do it,
Yep.
you just find a way.
Yep.
And going back, a bit of a callback, Star and Garter, I believe Rove McManus he's from Perth, but
He
I
got
think
his early start there.
at Star and Garter, which is in South Melbourne on Dorcas Street.
It is,
I know
and
very
it was
well.
a great club.
Great venue. Very small pub.
Very small.
Yeah.
And you come on stage from the bar. So you open up the
hatch or
the hatch, and that's the way you come on stage.
Yeah,
So you'd be standing there with the bar staff having a drink.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it was very loose.
Yeah.
It was really great fun.
That's great.
All right. Now, we do a segment, Bev, called Funny in the Moment.
Right.
Where either Maury or myself try to spread some joy in real life. We feel that
Nice one.
not enough people have a laugh with strangers anymore.
Yeah.
Do you have a funny in the moment, Maury?
So this one
Yeah.
happened all the way over in a place called Forest Hill.
Right.
Yeah. It sounds, where elves roam, and it is about.
They speak Elven.
They speak old-timey because I think the average age around there is about 80. Yeah, it's a very old suburb. And there's Forest Hill Chase, it's called, which I don't think anyone in that suburb could do. They're on Zimmer frames. And I'm wearing a white T-shirt today, actually, from that very store. It was Best Buy.
Oh, Best Buy, good stuff.
Don't have a Best Buy around me, but they're cheap T-shirts.
Right.
Yeah, black, white, brown, green, whatever. And I wanted to buy one, so I went in and I went to buy a couple of black T-shirts they just wear under a suit jacket or something like that. And as I went up to pay, the lady said, behind the counter, she said, do you have a membership? And I said, I don't think I have a membership. She said, would you like a membership? I said, okay, what's the benefit of having a membership? And she said, well, you get a reminder on your birthday, and maybe you get a discount as well.
Is the reminder that it's your birthday?
I think there's a discount.
Hey, it's your birthday.
and then she said, and you also your family members can also receive discounts. To which I said, very sadly, and I put the act on. I said, well, my mum's an only child, I'm an only child, and my son's an only child, so I don't think I'll need that. And I think there was a pause. Then I smiled, and then we both joked, and I didn't take up the membership because, I don't really have a big family to give discounts to.
No membership. You don't want that 5% discount once a year or whatever it is.
In Forest Hill.
In Forest Hill.
Like none of my family live near Forest Hill. So, yeah, look, a little bit of a joke over the counter. Probably not as good as the past ones. Maybe you had to be there.
Yeah.
Maybe you had to be there. And to be fair, I appreciate that you asked what the value was because I do sign up to a lot of every time. I have 2 teenage daughters, so you know, Victoria's Secret, Sephora, everything I'm signed up to. However, I'm really like, I know we give away our data to everyone these days, but I'm still a little bit like, I don't want to give you my email. You're going to sell my email on. I'm going to get more like marketing stuff. Yeah. But for the 5%, maybe. I don't know.
It's all problematic.
It's all problematic.
That's the new
I have
word.
my funny in the moment, mostly in Uber taxis, you know. This guy told me a joke the other day and it was so great and we were laughing our heads off because the moment that you say you're a comedian, right, they want to hear a joke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm a bit rude, I'm a bit this, I'm a bit that, and I can't just tell a joke. And I said, but have you got one? How can you tell a blind guy at a nudist colony?
He doesn't have a stiffy.
It's not hard.
That's not hard.
Thanks,
Mine
Mike.
was
You
on
ruined
it.
it.
You ruined
You
it.
just ruined it.
He knew.
Because you just analytically sort of
My logic
got the
brain.
premise. Yeah, and
My left brain.
Yeah, but I thought that was so
That is funny. It's so quick and
It's just, and I love jokes like that where you just get them straight away and you laugh straight away, you know.
that's it.
It's not hard. And then, but at first I said, what, the joke's not hard? Or the riddle isn't hard?
Yeah.
And that's where it was funny in the moment because I was like, what do you mean it's not hard?
And did you pretend so he had to explain it uncomfortably and make him feel uncomfortable?
He did explain it over and over and over. And then I went, I get it.
Do it one more time.
And I'm the comedian. It was very, very funny situation.
5 stars?
5 stars.
You gave him 5 stars.
Yeah, of course.
Great. 5 stars. 4 stars for the joke, 5 stars for the patience.
Retelling.
That averages out to a 4.5-star rating, which isn't that bad. So, good stuff.
I get stuck on stuff like that. Like I sell stuff on Depop and Lily and I are always, you know, swapping notes on this sort of stuff. And I got a 4.5 stars from one woman because my postage wasn't fast enough. My shipping wasn't fast enough.
Okay.
And I'm seething. And it's like, there goes my 5-star rating.
Yeah.
And I have to wait a month for it to get better.
Oh, wow. That's awful.
That's like the reviews you see of hospitals and it's like, Dr. So-and-so saved my life, 4.5 stars. And it's like, what could he have done for that extra half star?
Well, he shouldn't have run me over in the first place.
Bev, I think we might need to have you on for a second, a part 2, honestly.
Oh, of course.
Because you've got a gig tonight, haven't you? You're off to
No, I've got a caravan
Oh, even better.
in Dalesford.
Yes.
And it's just a gig all on my own.
Oh, okay. Nice.
No, I do voiceover, a lot of voiceover now.
Yeah.
Since joining my new management, acting management, BGM, because I do a lot of voiceover stuff.
Yep.
And musical theatre.
Yeah.
You know, they do everything. So all of the above for me is covered.
Amazing.
So Alias Entertainment is my comedy management, and I've got these guys. So they've been getting me so much voiceover work. And I did some for DoorDash,
Yeah.
which is American money.
Oh,
right?
wow. Even better.
And so it depends on how many scripts that you do in the recording studio. That depends on how much you get, right? And they ended up using 5 of the scripts. So I won. I got the most, right?
Yeah.
So I bought from that one voiceover recording session of an hour
Whoa.
a permanent caravan site. Plus I paid, I think, 3 months
Yep.
of the fees.
And this is in Dalesford, by
And
the
this
way.
is in Dalesford.
And I called you a thespian earlier. But,
You did.
do I need
It
to
is the
reframe?
lesbian capital of Australia. Yes, it is. So that's where. So DoorDash, thank you.
Wow.
And I've just done another recording recently for them.
And
Yep.
you play a food bag.
I play a food bag.
Wow.
So funny.
It is really funny. But my favourite one was actually I've got to tell the story. My son said to me, "Mum, did you know that Aldi uses DoorDash now?" And I went, "Yes, Abel, I do, because I actually did that ad. It's my voice that promoted that ad."
Yeah, wow.
And he went, "Really?" And I went, "Yep." And he said, "Mum, that would make a really good ad."
Oh, very meta. An ad where you talk about making an ad.
Yeah.
Wow.
That would be funny.
But my favourite one is they wanted you to sound a little bit like a stoner. So my stoner DoorDash bag is so much KFC today. And the other bag goes, "Yeah, I know, right?" And I go, "Hey, do I smell like chicken?" I don't know. "Why? Is that dog following me?" And that's it.
They're so good.
That's all I've got to do.
Very good. Now, DoorDash, please don't sue us. We're not trying to steal anything. So you do a bag that's related to marijuana. Do you do another baggie?
I can.
But much faster. 1.4 speed.
I think that really wraps us up. I do think we're going to have you in again, Bev. I think we've got many more
I
stories.
would love that.
Yeah, plus the beer.
And, the beer.
all the cocaine,
Yeah.
which you guys can't see. It's great.
No, toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
Toothpaste
That's right.
is the new cocaine.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that's been another episode, guys, of This Week in Comedy.
How would you cook that?
Be more entertaining.
I'm glad you like that. I just did a little bit of weed.